Archangel Michael says, "Beloved soul, there are certain moments in life when a message reaches you at exactly the right time. You may not have been searching for it. You may not have expected it. Yet suddenly something appears before you that gently asks you to pause, breathe, and listen carefully. These moments often arrive quietly, without noise or pressure, but they carry a sense of meaning that encourages you to reflect for a moment. It is in these calm pauses that awareness begins to open and understanding begins to grow. Archangel Michael says many people believe that meaningful change must always arrive through dramatic events or overwhelming signs. Yet in reality, the most powerful moments of transformation often begin with something very simple. A few thoughtful words, a calm reflection, or a moment of quiet realization can become the starting point of a new chapter in a person's life. Beloved soul, when you slow down and truly listen, you begin to notice how often life gently guides you through small insights. These insights may come through conversations, through memories, or through a message that encourages you to think differently about your journey. Each insight adds a small piece of clarity that helps you understand your path more deeply. Archangel Michael says that the message reaching you tonight is not meant to rush you or create pressure. Instead, it is an invitation to pause for a moment and reflect on your life with calm awareness. Reflection allows you to see how far you have already come, how many lessons you have learned, and how much strength you have gained along the way. Beloved soul, think about the moments in your life when you discovered something important about yourself. Perhaps it happened during a quiet evening when you were thinking about your experiences. Perhaps it appeared during a conversation that suddenly made you see things from a new perspective. These moments of realization are often the seeds of meaningful change. Archangel Michael says that words can carry great influence when they are received with an open heart. Sometimes a simple phrase can remind you of your strength. Sometimes a thoughtful message can inspire hope when your mind feels uncertain. And sometimes a few calm words can help you recognize the possibilities that have always been present in your life. Beloved soul, there are times when people overlook the quiet messages that appear in their lives because they are expecting something more dramatic. Yet the most meaningful guidance often appears through gentle reminders that encourage patience, reflection, and gratitude for the journey you are walking. Archangel Michael says that the sacred words you are about to reflect on are not meant to be mysterious or complicated. Their purpose is simply to remind you that your life carries value, that your journey continues unfolding, and that moments of peace and clarity can appear when you take time to listen. Beloved soul, the heart often understands what the mind cannot immediately explain. When you listen with patience and sincerity, you begin to notice that certain messages feel meaningful in ways that are difficult to describe. These feelings of calm understanding often guide you toward deeper reflection. Archangel Michael says that tonight's moment is simply an opportunity for you to reconnect with your inner awareness. Take a breath, slow down your thoughts, and allow yourself to consider the meaning behind the words you are hearing. Sometimes the act of pausing is enough to bring clarity that was hidden during the busyness of everyday life. Beloved soul, the path you are walking is filled with moments that invite you to grow, learn, and discover new perspectives about yourself and your experiences. Every lesson you have gathered so far has helped shape the understanding you carry today. Archangel Michael says that when you listen calmly and reflect sincerely, you may begin to recognize that life continues offering new possibilities and new moments of peace. These possibilities often appear quietly, waiting for you to notice them. Beloved soul, this message simply asks you to pause for a moment and reflect on the journey you have lived so far. Within that reflection you may discover a sense of gratitude for the lessons that shaped you and the strength you developed along the way. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved soul, there are moments in life when the most powerful changes begin not through noise or sudden events, but through quiet faith within the heart." Many people search for miracles in dramatic signs or extraordinary circumstances, yet the truth is that transformation often begins with a single sincere moment of belief. When a person allows their heart to slow down, to breathe, and to trust in the possibility of something good unfolding, that quiet moment becomes the seed from which change begins to grow. Archangel Michael says that the 4 sacred words mentioned in this message are not meant to be spoken with urgency or pressure. Instead, they are meant to come from a place of calm intention. Words spoken with faith carry meaning, because they reflect what the heart truly feels. When a person speaks words of hope, gratitude, and belief, they are reminding themselves of the strength and guidance that already exist within their life. Beloved soul, throughout history people have found comfort and strength through simple words of faith. Sometimes those words appear in prayer, sometimes in reflection, and sometimes in moments of quiet gratitude. What makes these words powerful is not their length or complexity but the sincerity behind them. When spoken from the heart, even the simplest words can bring peace and clarity to the mind. Archangel Michael says that miracles are often misunderstood. Many imagine them as sudden dramatic events that change everything instantly. Yet many miracles are actually moments when perspective shifts, when hope replaces doubt, and when a person begins to see possibilities they once overlooked. These changes can quietly transform a life because they inspire new choices and new paths forward. Beloved soul, the 4 sacred words mentioned in this message represent something deeply personal. They are words that remind you of your connection with faith and with the positive possibilities that exist within your life. When you speak them with sincerity, you are not commanding anything to happen. Instead, you are opening your heart to hope, gratitude, and trust. Archangel Michael says that hope is one of the most powerful forces in the human spirit. It allows people to continue believing in goodness even when circumstances feel uncertain. Hope encourages patience during difficult moments and inspires courage when new opportunities appear. Beloved soul, the message today invites you to take a quiet moment for reflection. Step away from the noise of daily worries and allow yourself to breathe calmly. Think about the blessings that already exist in your life, the people who care about you, the experiences that helped you grow, and the lessons that strengthened your character. Archangel Michael says that gratitude naturally opens the door for new blessings. When you recognize the good that already surrounds you, your perspective becomes brighter and more hopeful. This positive awareness helps you notice opportunities and moments of kindness that might otherwise go unseen. Beloved soul, the miracle described in this message does not need to be something extraordinary or overwhelming. Sometimes the most meaningful miracles are the quiet changes that occur within your thoughts and feelings. A new sense of peace, a renewed feeling of hope, or a deeper understanding of your path can transform the way you see your future. Archangel Michael says that faith is strongest when it is calm and patient. There is no need to rush or force anything. Simply allow yourself to believe that positive moments can still appear in your life. This belief strengthens your ability to move forward with confidence. Beloved soul, when you speak the 4 sacred words tonight, do so with calm reflection. Let them remind you of your inner strength, your capacity for gratitude, and your openness to new blessings. These words are not a command, they are a quiet affirmation of faith. Archangel Michael says that when the heart speaks with sincerity, even simple words can create powerful change within the spirit. They encourage hope, inspire gratitude, and remind you that your life continues to hold meaningful possibilities. Beloved soul, remain patient and open to the quiet miracles that may appear along your path. Often they arrive gently, bringing clarity, peace, and renewed hope for the journey ahead. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved soul, there comes a moment in every person's life when the heart quietly searches for reassurance. It is not always because something is wrong, but because the journey of life can sometimes feel uncertain. During these moments, people often look for something that reminds them that hope still exists and that their path still holds possibilities. This is why simple words spoken with sincerity can carry such powerful meaning. Archangel Michael says that the 4 sacred words mentioned in this message are not magical or mysterious phrases. Their power comes from the intention behind them. When spoken with a calm and sincere heart, they remind you that faith and gratitude are always available to guide your thoughts. These words encourage you to trust that your life continues moving forward toward moments of growth, understanding, and blessing. Beloved soul, throughout history people have discovered that words of faith can bring peace to the mind and strength to the spirit. When you speak words that reflect hope and trust, you are not only expressing belief, you are also reminding yourself that your journey has value and purpose. These words create a moment of reflection that allows your heart to reconnect with gratitude. Archangel Michael says that the miracle people often hope for does not always appear in dramatic ways. Many miracles begin with a shift in perspective. When a person allows hope to replace doubt, new possibilities begin to appear. When gratitude replaces worry, peace begins to grow. These quiet transformations can change the direction of a person's life in meaningful ways. Beloved soul, the sacred words in this message invite you to pause and acknowledge the good that already exists in your life. Think about the moments when you overcame challenges, the people who supported you during difficult times, and the lessons that helped you become stronger. Each of these experiences is evidence that your journey continues to unfold with purpose. Archangel Michael says that when people focus on gratitude, their awareness naturally expands. They begin noticing the small blessings that surround them each day, kind gestures from others, opportunities to learn something new, and moments of peace that remind them that life still holds beauty. Beloved soul, when you speak these sacred words tonight, allow them to come from a place of calm reflection. Let them remind you that hope and faith are not distant ideas but living parts of your everyday experience. These words are a way of affirming your trust that your path still carries meaning. Archangel Michael says that patience plays an important role in every journey of faith. Sometimes people expect immediate results when they speak words of belief. Yet true faith is not about demanding instant change. It is about trusting that positive moments will appear in their own time as you continue walking your path with sincerity. Beloved soul, when the heart speaks words of faith, it creates a quiet space where peace can grow. In that peaceful space, the mind becomes clearer and the spirit becomes stronger. This is often the beginning of the miracles people hope to experience, moments when clarity replaces confusion and hope replaces uncertainty. Archangel Michael says that every person has the ability to create these moments of peace through reflection and gratitude. You do not need extraordinary circumstances to feel hope. Sometimes all it takes is a quiet moment of awareness and a sincere expression of faith. Beloved soul, remember that the journey ahead of you is still unfolding. Each day offers new opportunities for learning, connection, and growth. When you approach these moments with patience and gratitude, you begin to see how blessings appear in ways that feel both gentle and meaningful. Archangel Michael says that the sacred words in this message are simply a reminder that your life continues to hold promise. They encourage you to trust that the path you are walking is guiding you toward experiences that will bring deeper understanding and peace. Beloved soul, allow these words to become a calm affirmation of hope within your heart. When spoken with sincerity, they remind you that faith and gratitude can transform even the smallest moment into something meaningful. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved soul, every meaningful message eventually leads to a moment of quiet understanding. After reflection, after listening carefully, and after allowing your thoughts to slow down, you begin to realize that the purpose of this message has always been simple. It is not about urgency or pressure. It is about reminding you that faith, gratitude, and hope have always been powerful sources of strength within your life." Archangel Michael says that the 4 sacred words mentioned throughout this message represent something deeply personal for every individual who hears them. For some people, they may represent gratitude for the blessings already present in their life. For others, they may represent hope for the possibilities that still lie ahead. And for many, they become a reminder that faith continues guiding their journey even during moments of uncertainty. Beloved soul, when you speak these words tonight, allow them to come from a calm and sincere place within your heart. Do not rush them. Do not treat them as a task to complete quickly. Instead, allow them to become a quiet moment of connection between your thoughts, your faith, and the life you are living. Archangel Michael says that miracles often appear in the most gentle ways. They may arrive as a sudden sense of peace when your mind was previously restless. They may appear as clarity about a decision you once struggled to make. Sometimes they show themselves through a new opportunity or a meaningful conversation that helps you see your future with renewed hope. Beloved soul, the miracle that truly transforms a life is often the moment when a person begins seeing their journey with gratitude rather than doubt. When you recognize the strength you have developed through your experiences, you begin to appreciate how far you have come. This realization brings confidence and encourages you to continue moving forward. Archangel Michael says that gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to invite peace into your life. When you pause and recognize the blessings already surrounding you, the relationships that bring comfort, the lessons that brought wisdom, and the moments that brought joy, you create a perspective that allows even more positive experiences to appear. Beloved soul, the message you have followed through these parts has not been about predicting the future or promising sudden change. Instead, it has been about reminding you of the power that already exists within your thoughts and intentions. Faith encourages hope. Gratitude invites peace. And hope inspires the courage to continue walking your path. Archangel Michael says that when these three qualities, faith, gratitude, and hope, come together, they create a powerful sense of balance within the heart. This balance allows you to face life's challenges with calm strength and appreciate the beauty of the moments that bring joy. Beloved soul, as you speak the sacred words tonight, let them become a simple affirmation of your belief in the goodness that still exists in your life. Allow them to remind you that your journey continues unfolding and that each new day brings opportunities to grow and experience meaningful connections. Archangel Michael says that the most beautiful miracles often appear in quiet moments of understanding. When the heart becomes peaceful and the mind becomes clear, you begin seeing how many blessings have been present all along. This awareness transforms the way you view your life and encourages you to move forward with confidence. Beloved soul, remember that your path is unique and meaningful. Every experience you have lived through has contributed to the person you are today. The wisdom you carry, the compassion you show to others, and the hope you continue to nurture within yourself are all signs of the growth that has taken place along your journey. Archangel Michael says that tonight's message is simply a gentle reminder that miracles often begin with small moments of reflection. When you allow faith and gratitude to guide your thoughts, you open the door to experiences that bring peace and fulfillment. Beloved soul, take a quiet breath, speak the sacred words with sincerity, and allow yourself to feel gratitude for the path you have walked so far. In that moment of calm reflection, you may discover that the miracle you were searching for has already begun within your heart. If this message touched your heart, type Amen in the comments and share this message with someone who might need a moment of faith and encouragement today.